have Dracula Finesse God with us here tonight.
Yay!
Yes.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, girls, for inviting me.
Well,
here
thanks
at
for
Dash
coming
Radio.
through.
Thanks for coming.
So, for those of you who don't know, his song has been playing on our station. It is titled Black Tea, White Tea. Can you tell us a little about that single?
Well, that single is pretty much like a dedication to pretty much my preference of girls. I like black, white, Hispanic. It doesn't even matter as long as it's just a black goddess white tea, white goddess black tea, brown goddess red tea. It don't even matter.
As long as they're girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, what kind of is it just an inspiration just to kind of
Well,
talk
actually,
about...
my friend, he kind of gave me the inspiration. He was like, "Oh, I want a black goddess and a white tea and a red and a white goddess and a black tea." And then I was like, "I'm gonna just make it a song." And then it just took off from there.
Mm-hmm. So your friends inspired you?
Yeah, I get inspired with my music through everyday life. So like, I could just be having a conversation with someone and they say something, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make that a song.
Wow.
Yeah. That's dope. That's cool that you can catch inspiration from anything around you. I know sometimes it's like just certain things that trigger people, but for you to have it anywhere is nice.
Right.
So is this single, is it going to be part of like an EP or an album upcoming, or is it just a single that you're just going to have out there floating?
This is a single actually off of my EP, which is called I Don't Drip, I Spill. It's on like all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, and it's been streaming pretty good so far. Like,
that's good.
Pretty good.
Awesome.
What's your favorite song off that EP?
Actually, that is my favorite song off there, Black Tea, White Tea, because I just like the message behind it. If you actually sit down and listen to the words, it's like a good message behind it. And pretty much it's like a fan favorite. Like, that's the one that everybody picked out of all the songs, so I just stuck with that one and rocked it out, and it's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I love it.
That's
I love
good.
that one.
I know I've been getting a lot of requests in my DMs for that song, so it's definitely doing well on our
Glad to
station.
hear that.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
It kind of, your voice is very unique. Like, I love the sound of your voice. Like,
A lot
on
of
the
people
record.
tell me that.
Yeah.
I get comparisons also a few times, like to a lot of Southern artists.
Yeah.
Well,
I can
I'm
see
from
that.
Houston though, so I could see why I have the Southern
Okay,
sound.
yeah, for
nice.
sure.
Mhm.
So what would you say kind of like inspired you to get into music to begin with?
Well, I actually started doing music when I was like 8 years old, but I started taking it serious at the age of 14. Started recording and writing and started looking into producers and really trying to get my music out there at the age of 14, like around the time I started high school.
Okay,
Nice.
that's dope.
Wow. Very cool. Is some of your older stuff still out there?
I have a lot of older stuff I don't really, promote.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
there or
like,
something?
cause I was like on MySpace.
Oh
and-
yeah, the MySpace game.
Then I used to like get the song and put a picture and post
Yeah.
on Facebook. So
Yeah.
I was through all those like eras
Yeah.
of promoting music and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
So,
And what do you think is like the biggest challenge of being an artist to you?
I would say just finding your target audience and fan base. That could be the number one thing, because once you find that niche, then you can grow from there.
Sure.
and that matters for the marketing and stuff too, like how you're gonna
Right.
promote it and come up with cool little
Yeah.
ideas. See
Because
that
you
there.
could be trying to promote your music to a certain crowd, but that crowd really, they might listen to it, but they're not like receptive and as
Mhm.
grasp it. They might not grasp it as well as like another crowd would. So you have to experiment with different types of things
For sure.
of that nature.
Nice.
And you started music at a young age. Was there like a life experience that you went through, whether it was something that was really good or something that was a little traumatizing, that you kind of used music as your outlet to express yourself and really deal with your emotions?
Well, that's every day for me. Like if I'm stressed out or I'm thinking too much or overthinking, like music is a big outlet for me. Cause I'm not just a fan of my own music. I could listen to other people's music and it's a big stress reliever and also inspiration. Like I might hear somebody make a song a certain way And I'm like, you know what? I want to challenge myself and do something similar. I won't copy it, but I'll do something similar to it.
Totally.
That's
And
cool.
do you do shows and stuff right now?
Of course, I have a bunch of shows. I post most of my shows all on my YouTube.
Oh, you don't?
Mhm.
I'll check those out.
It's my YouTube is Theophany Experience. It's actually in my bio on my Instagram. So
Nice.
check it out on my Instagram. Boom, it'll lead you straight there.
Sweet.
Perfect. Everyone needs to make sure to check that out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So who would you say is your like biggest musical influence? Since I know you kind of get influenced by
Mhm.
a lot of artists, but who would you say you kind of look up to as an artist and as like an
Um, I could definitely say like Gucci Mane used to be one of my favorite artists coming up, but now it's like I would say he's one of my biggest influence, but now I just listen to like a little bit of everyone because hip hop or rap is like different now. It's like just everyone's doing their own thing. So like one person might come out with like something that I really like, then next week someone else comes out with something I really like. And then it might be someone that I don't even like, but they have one song that I really like. You know, it just depends. It's all over now.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. Well, why don't you go ahead and give people your Instagram so they can find your YouTube link and make sure to check out your shows.
My Instagram is Dracula Finesse God, one word, Dracula, Finesse, FINESSEGOD. And that pretty much on my Instagram I have my Spotify links and YouTube links, like everything on there. From there you can find everything else.
So, I got a question. So, since the song's about, goddesses and stuff, do you have a goddess in your life?
Right now I don't, but I have potential goddesses.
Multiple goddesses.
Wow,
Potential.
Watch out,
girl. Gotta take it slow, you can't be rushing into anything.
Right.
Options.
Yeah.
Every goddess isn't a goddess, Sometimes they seem that way in the beginning. And you dig down deep inside. And
Yeah.
I have a question. Is that tattoo on your eyes when you go look down? It says
it says
God?
I'm God.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. I'm very spiritual.
Yeah.
Very spiritual.
Because God made all of us, so it's like, at the
Right.
end of the day, like, we all come from God, so,
Exactly.
yeah.
Right.
Speaking of spiritual, God must have been on your side, because when I first heard the song, I thought it was trash. I was going to dump that song. I was like, what is this crap? And then, I don't know, I kept listening to it, and something, listen to it again. I listened to it again. I said, I don't like it, but I think the kids might like it, so I'm going to play it. Because, I'm an older cat, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, yeah, I said, let me give it a shot, and plus you kept hitting me on about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this song, because I'm the program director of the show. So yeah, it turned out to be pretty good. You got 800 requests for it,
Wow.
or phone call-ins on it. So I don't know. God must be on your side, brother.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't buy the song personally, but I'm not 21 or 22. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
And Robin likes it. And,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
That song, like
It does have a good message, though, when you listen to it.
people first listen to it,
Yeah.
they like, what is this? And then when you sit down and listen to it and you hear the message behind it, I feel like you can't help but like it when you actually listen to the lyrics behind the music.
I think the song, if it had been a little bit better mixed, might have. It just sounded almost amateur, but it kind of worked. You know what I'm saying? But if it had been like, if you had had a budget, and you could have got like a proper mix, and maybe recorded it on a different mic, because I'm a producer, so
Right.
I can hear the quality of the song. And we're playing it up against quality music, because right after your song comes a signed artist, like a Drake or somebody. So,
Right.
but it was hanging in there, so I was like, all right, we're going. So it's been on there, what, 3 weeks now?
Yeah, been going on a little while. I was surprised it went that long.
Yeah, well, you know what? Surprise, surprise. It's going to go on a little
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
As long as people keep requesting it, it's going to
Yeah.
go.
I like the gritty sound, though. I like that it's got that.
So make
know?
sure y'all keep requesting it. Keep
Yeah.
calling in.
Yeah, and that one,
Mark this
do
to the top.
you know that number?
Hmm?
Do you know the number?
Yes, actually 1-833-64 girls.
6'3" girls.
6'3"
Close,
You
close.
almost got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close.
Well, how about to keep them requesting that song, we're gonna put you on the spot and have you do a little freestyle. Show 'em what else you got.
Okay.
With no cussing.
All right. So
And no music.
I know music.
Talk about it. You gotta do this.
You got it.
I
You
can
got
tell.
it.
We gotta hear Dracula Finesse God.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, bro. What's up with that name, Dracula Finesse God?
Well, first it was just Finesse God. That was it.
Mhm.
And then I was rocking with that for like maybe like 6 months.
Mm.
And then someone was telling me you should just change your name to Dracula, because he was like telling me that I drain like people's energy and absorb people's energy, kind of like in a way of sucking blood, but like a spiritual, like not literal way, like I'm actually like biting their neck or anything. And then I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to change it, so I just added that to it. And then I was like, 100% no one has that name.
No.
No.
So I'm good. No one has it that's not like close to someone else's. When you type my name in, that's it. No one else will come up. So
Yeah.
that's like kind of a good marketing strategy too, because you said I single myself out and I could brand myself easily.
Yeah, I'm kind of, when I never saw your face, I just seen the name. I was like, I'm kind of figuring like you might have some fangs or something, maybe a black cape, you know, I don't know. You know? But cool, man, Dracula Finesse. So where are you from, Fifth Ward?
I'm from Houston, Texas, southwest area. So we call it SWAT.
Oh, you from SWAT?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how was it living out in SWAT?
Well, I would say it's very up and down. You know, you don't really know what to expect. It's a lot of bad things, but it's also a lot of good things too. You know, you just gotta
So
outweigh
what's the bad you
you
experienced?
bad experiences, like seeing like people dying and drugs. You know, like pretty much poverty type things. You know.
And were you part of that bad experience? Were you some of the cause of the bad experience? Were you in the street life?
Well, I would say I was in the street life only because I grew up with a single mom, you know, like left home alone all the time, so I just ended up getting into trouble and stuff like that. But I never got super like in depth with it, you know, like it was just like a little bit of bad stuff here and there. But I was always smart and know when to like bag out of situations, and I'm not easily influenced or like a follower, so I didn't just like run with what the crowd was always doing, you know.
So how did you feel being raised without a father?
Well, I really didn't like it, you know. It's like I just felt like if I had a father, I would have learned certain things that a male needs to learn, but I ended up learning them on my own, and I feel like I came out pretty good. I'm like responsible and respectful of other people. I'm not like wild. And
So your father's not you still don't talk to your father?
well, yeah, now I actually do talk to my father. I got back in touch with him maybe like 2 years ago, and we have a good relationship now, you know. But he wasn't there at first, but I don't even dwell on it. I just look forward to better things, and he's here now, so, you know.
But you don't have any animosity that you grew up all those years with?
Oh, when I was younger, yes. But I'm 26 now, so it's like I'm not going to be holding animosity or anything like that. Like, I'm just focused on all positive vibes, you know, like, because that animosity, that weighs you down.
Yeah, it does.
It weighs you down and it can drain you. Like, you just walk around mad. Because people have animosity towards me that I probably don't even know about, you know?
So what's going to happen when you have baby Finesse? You going to be a better father?
Of course.
No.
Of course. That's my number one goal, is to like make sure my seed, male or female, doesn't experience what I experienced. So I'm trying to make a better life now for them in the future.
And you know how that really starts? Make sure you pick a good wife or a good woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't get your nene, you know, that be jumping around the club to club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know.
About that.
Yeah. So and how's your mother feel about you out here doing your rap thing now?
Well, at first she didn't support it. She was just like, no, don't do that. That's not something that's gonna work. But I was telling her, like, this is what I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else. So if I'm doing something else, then I'm not gonna be happy. So that's what matters most. As long as I'm happy and I'm doing what I'm doing and progressing, learning every day from it, then that's all that matters. And she sees that, so she's like, my son happy, so I got no choice but to be happy.
Yeah, and you created a feat that most rappers ain't gonna never create. You're on the radio playing every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, You know,
I'm very thankful for that.
yeah, you start at one radio station and you go to another and another. Next thing you know, you're doing some things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got an interview. You live on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the hell. So, okay, bro. Well, it was nice for you.
Freestyle.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You're ready for freestyle.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that in.
All right.
And to make sure that we know that it's a freestyle, because we're going to, sorry to interrupt you, we're going to give you a word that you have to use in your
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to say,
What's the word?
since you put Asian girl in your rap this time, we'll use it, put Asian girl.
Let's do it.
All right.
Because you put white girl, you put brown girl
I
in there,
know. Where's
Mexican, but
my
you forgot
people?
the Asian girl.
All right. Let's see. I crash anyone that wanna step up to me. I'm new to the game, you could call me a rookie. I got the rap skills, but the haters hate it. So much ice on my wrist, I need it amputated. You stopping my cheddar, then I'm blowing my Beretta. If your girl wanna holler, then go ahead and let her. Everybody know that this a player's world. Over here chilling with my guy, that's an Asian girl. Already know I'm in Tokyo smoking Joe. Yeah, you be lying, your long nose to Pinocchio. Yeah, and I got the skills. Everybody know I'm a baller for real. Pull up on the 4G auto wheels. Maserati, already know that I got the goddess and she got a nice body. Black tee, white tee, ooh, I think they like me. Dracula chain on my neck and it's so icy.
Yes.
Cool. Now, the first 4 bars were written, and then he swayed it up because he had to figure out how to get their Asian in there.
Yeah.
But you did a good job.
Yeah.
You did a good job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, I work with artists for like 30 years. I know when you're freestyling and when you're writing, but it's all
That was
good
so
though.
good. I was like,
Yeah, it was
does not
too
sound
good.
like
Yeah, I
it's
like it.
I
I
just-
think he put Tokyo in it.
Yeah, he put some Tokyo in
Yeah.
there. Okay, you got the Asian girl this time.
I
And when you
like it.
do
Yeah.
your remix, do the Tokyo version.
I like how you did the white T.O. I think they like
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, well you gotta always self-promote.
Yeah.
But one thing I would tell you, Young Buck, is like whatever your name is, you should go lock everything down. If it's Dracula Finesse God, you need to go lock everything down. That's Dracula that can be taken from you. And one thing is the .com. You should go as soon as you get off the. This won't air for a day or two, so you should go to GoDaddy, and go lock that name down, DraculaFinesseGod.com, and lock that name down, and lock anything with that name so that no one can take that name from you. Because once you blow up and they spy that name, you're gonna have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get that name back.
Right.
Yeah, it's only like $7 to lock it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go down and go check it out. GoDaddy or one of them other web places and get your name locked down. That's the first thing. Then you need to get all this stuff copywritten and protected by the U.S. Copyright Bureau, because somebody can take the White Tea song and blow you out the water right now, copyright it and say you stole it, and they do it. So you got to go get all that stuff done. But if you want some, advice, hit me up on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My prices are low. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just gave you $200 for a free day.
Yeah.
Because you're here. But okay, give everybody your paperwork and your artist name, your
You
PKA.
went straight to the paperwork.
Dracula Finesse God, the one and only from Houston to Hollywood. Make sure you stream my EP. I don't drip, I spill. I'm the only one doing it. You already know what it is, breaking the industry. Gone.
Yeah, you should. Why we didn't get no Dracula Finesse shirt or no I don't spit, I don't spill? Why we didn't get none of those shirts?
I
Oh,
don't
you
even
ain't
have
got
shirts.
man, bro. Get your game together. How much money you made off this song? Be real. Okay.
It's off stream so far.
Okay, so you could have made money by selling shirts. Now you missing bread. You know what I'm saying? You're missing bread. Or a phone case,
Merchandise.
some kind of merchandise. They got wristbands that are MP3s, and they put your music on the wristband, and then you just pass out the wristband and you say, "Listen to my song," and it's an MP3. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things you can do, Drac. This is money. This is the dope game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did you ever sold anything on the street?
Of course.
Well, then you got to sell this. This is what you're selling now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't work for McDonald's. Work for yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, facts. Anyway, with that being said, Pops, just taught you something, you know what I'm saying? Since you said you didn't have a pops, I'm gonna give you some game. All right, so with that being said, this is the Caliente show. You done heard all the brawls and whatnot. We out of here. Bye.
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 Awesome.